So, today in this session, we will do the NCERT exercise question from the chapter Motion. Right? Okay, we have completed all the theory part and we have also revised the entire chapter. Okay, so in this session, we will do the NCERT exercise questions. So, right? Let's begin the exercise. Chapter 8, Motion, NCERT exercise. Okay, just give me the second, I need to see the questions. Okay, so the first question from the NCERT exercise is, your first question is, an athlete completes one round on a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. So there is a circular track and this track has the diameter equal to 200 meter. Athlete complete one round on this circular track in 40 seconds. Okay, so it is given that time is equal to 40 seconds for one revolution. Okay, so athlete will take 40 seconds to complete one revolution on this circle. So okay, so the diameter is given, that is 200 meter, and the time t is given as 40 seconds. Chale, what will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? Let's do it. We want to find what is the distance covered and displacement in 2 minutes 20 seconds. In 2 minutes 20 seconds, what distance the athlete will cover and what is the displacement, that is what we need to find. Okay, so very first thing, let's find what is the length of this circle. Length is what? Perimeter of the circle. So very first, let's find the perimeter of the circle. So first step, we will find perimeter or circumference, you can write, of this circle. Okay, and the perimeter of the circle is equal to what? 2 pi r. What is the perimeter of the circle? 2 pi r. Circle का length कितना होता है? Length of the circle is 2 pi r. Okay, now can I write this as pi into 2r? Obviously I can write, okay, 2 into pi into r, or I can write pi into 2 into r. Why I did this? Because this 2 into r is nothing but the diameter. If you multiply radius with 2, what you will get? Diameter. Because this is the center, this is the radius. This is called as radius. This is also radius. If you will join the radius, what you will get? Entire diameter. So this 2r is nothing but the diameter. Now value of pi, how much is the value of pi? Value of pi is 22 by 7. Value of pi is 22 by 7 and the diameter is equal to 200 meter. On solving this, what will you get? So on solving this, you will get as 628 meter. This is the perimeter of the circle, which is 628 meter. Now athlete take 40 seconds for one complete run on the circle. Now you are given with the time of 2 minutes 20 seconds. Now see what I am going to do. We are having total time and this total time is 2 minutes 20 seconds. What do you mean by 2 minutes? 2 minutes is 120 seconds plus 20 seconds. So we have the total time of 140 seconds. How much total time we have? 140 seconds. Now athlete is taking 40 seconds for one revolution. देखना ध्यान से, हाँ. Now what I will write? I will write this 140 seconds is equal to 40, 40, 40 and 20. Can I write like this? See what I did. 140 seconds is what? 40 second, 40 second, 40 second, 20 second. Yes or no? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Okay. Now 40 second means one rotation. Next 40 second, again one rotation. Next 40 second, again one rotation. And 20 second is half rotation. Because in 40 second it's run a complete circle. So in 20 second it will run half circle. Obviously. Yes or no? Right. So what does that mean? This means one revolution. plus 1 revolution, plus 1 revolution, plus half revolution. That is of 20 seconds only. So in this 2 minute 20 seconds, the athlete will complete 3 complete circle. 1, 2, 3, and then it is somewhere in halfway. He is somewhere at halfway at the end of the time. Right, so what is the total distance it covers? So we'll write the answer here. So I will write total distance. Okay, so total distance is he is covering 3 complete circle plus half circle, right? So for 3 complete circle, length of one circle is 628 meter. Length of one circle is 628 meter. He is covering 3.5 such circles, right? So I will write here. That means I will just edit here. In 140 seconds, he will cover 3.5 circle. He will complete. He will complete 3.5 circles. The total distance kitna kata? That is equal to 3.5 circle. Okay, that is 3.5. And length of one circle is 628 meter. Length of one circle is 628 meter. Now you'll have to multiply this. On multiplying this, let me tell you what will you get. 628 into 3.5. You are supposed to get 2198 meter. What is this? Distance travel. This is the distance travel. 2198 meter. How much total distance it will travel? It will travel the total distance of 2198 meter. Is it clear? Is it clear what I did? First I find the length of one circle. Then in total 120 second I found out. So in total 2 minute 20 second I will find out that how many complete circles he is running. So what I did that 2 minute 20 second is 120 second plus 20 second, that is 140 second, and I wrote this 140 second as 40, 40, 40, 20. Each 40 second is one rotation and 20 second is half rotation. Okay, so total length cover is 3 full circle plus half circle is this one, 2198. Now you also want to find the displacement. Let us write what is the displacement. So displacement is equal to, now displacement is just the difference between initial and final position. डिस्प्लेसमेंट में हमें खाली क्या देखना है, इनिशियल पोजीशन क्या है और फाइनल पोजीशन क्या है. तो देखो बच्चों ध्यान से यहाँ पे, दिस इज द सर्कल. लेट्स से ही इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. नाउ ही इज रनिंग 3.5 सर्कल. व्हाट विल हैपन? ओके, 1 सर्कल, ही इज हियर अगेन. 2 सर्कल, ही इज हियर अगेन. 3 सर्कल, ही इज हियर अगेन. एंड इन द 4th हाफ सर्कल, चौथा सर्कल खाली आधा ही है, मतलब ये उसका फाइनल पोजीशन है. This is the final position, and displacement is the distance between the initial and final position. So initial and final position has the straight line distance equal to this. Initial and final position has the straight line distance equal to this, and this distance is nothing but the diameter of the circle. What is it? Diameter of the circle. So here your displacement is equal to diameter of circle, and the dia of circle is given to you, which is 200 meter. Here it is. Dia of circle is given to you, which is 200 meter. So here you have the distance travel equal to 2198 meter, and the displacement is equal to 200 meter. Is it clear? First question. Okay, copy it quickly everyone. Okay, so next 2 questions are on the screen, and this question is, there is some big question form, and I will read the question for you, and that question is somewhat like Joseph jogs from one end A to another end B on a straight road 300 meter in 2 minutes 30 seconds. So there are basically 2 points A and B, and the distance between the 2 points is 300 meter, and the Joseph take 2 minutes 30 seconds for A to B. Right now what is happening? Then turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C. After point B, he is turning around and he jogs for 100 meter to the final point C. This is the 100 meter final point C, right? In what time he is taking the time of 1 minute. You want to find the average velocity and average speed during the motion from A to B and A to entire C. Okay, so basically we have 3 points A, B and C. A and B are at 300 meter, and the time between the journey is 2 minutes 30 seconds. Other point is C. Okay, B to C is 100 meter given and the time for B to C is given as 1 minute. Okay, now let's find the average speed and average velocity. I know you are aware about average speed is equal to distance traveled by time. Average speed is what? Distance by time, while average velocity is what? In the velocity we write displacement by time. What we write in average velocity? In average velocity we write displacement by time. Okay, let's talk about A to B. So your starting point is A, ending point is B, A to B. What is the distance? 300 meter. What time it take? 2 minutes 30 seconds. What do you mean by 2 minutes 30 seconds? 2 minutes 30 seconds is 120 seconds. 2 minutes is 120 seconds plus 30 seconds, that is basically 150 seconds. है ना, 2 minutes 30 seconds is in total is 150 seconds. So the time is taking which is 150 seconds cut हो जाएगा, it is 2 meter per second. Okay, so average speed from A to B is 2 meter per second. Okay, now let's find the average velocity for A to B. So average velocity we require displacement. Displacement is the straight line distance between the initial and final point. Initial point is A, final point is B, and the straight line distance between initial and final point is also 300. Right, the straight line distance between initial and final point is also 300. So the displacement is also 300 and time is also same 150. This is 2 meter per second. Now let's talk about A to C. So in the case of A to C, let's see the average speed. So average speed is distance by time. Now A to C, what is the total distance? So this distance is 300 and then again back 100. So what is the total distance here? 300 plus 100. That total distance is 400. What is the total distance? That is 400 if you go from A to B and again back to C. Right, so your total distance is going to be 400 meter. What total time it takes? So this time A to B, the time is 150 seconds and again back B to C is 1 minute. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay, so what total time it take from A to B to C? So total time it take is 150, that is A to B. Again back to A, he is taking 60 seconds. So total time is 150 plus 60. So your answer here is 400 divided by 210. This you can cancel. 40 by 21 meter per second. What is it? 40 by 21 meter per second. Okay. Now let's find what is the average velocity for the journey A to C. Average velocity for A to C, right? So when you find the average velocity, we require displacement, and in displacement we only require initial and final position. Now initial position is A and the final position is C. We will not see entire path. When you find the displacement, पूरा रास्ता नहीं देखना है, खाली मंजिल पे नजरें होनी चाहिए. Okay, and your final point is C, initial is A. Can you tell me what is the distance between A and C? So very simple. This entire is 300. This entire is 300. This is 100. So obviously this is going to be 200 meter. Okay, or you can write this as, A to C is first A to B in this direction, that is plus 300, and B to C is in opposite direction, so you have to do minus 100. Ultimately आपका 200 आ गया. कितना आ गया यहाँ पे? 200. That is your displacement. As I told you, right? Initial point and final point के बीच का direct distance कितना है? 200 मीटर है. Right? So this is your 300 minus 100. What is the total time taken? Total time is 150 plus 60. Time तो वही लगने वाला है. So this answer is 200 divided by 210. Will cancel it out. And this is your average velocity when it travel from A to C. Okay? Fine. I hope this question is clear to you. When it is the case of A to B, distance and displacement are same. When it is the case of A to C, distance में पूरा गिनना है और displacement में खाली यही गिनना है. Okay, fine. चलिए next question. Very important question for the exam point of view. Average speed during driving to school is 20 km/h. Let us consider this is home and this is school. Okay, when he is going from the school, going from home to school, द स्पीड इज 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. एवरेज स्पीड ड्यूरिंग ड्राइविंग टू स्कूल. स्कूल जाते वक्त का स्पीड कितना है? 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. ओके, एंड एवरेज स्पीड रिटर्निंग बैक टू होम, घर पे आते वक्त का रिवर्स, the speed is 30 kilometer per hour. And you want to find what is the average speed. What do you want to find? You want to find what is the average speed. Now there are some average people. What will they do? They will do the average velocity is what? 20 plus 30 by 2, that is 25. That is completely wrong. This is completely wrong. This is not the way to find the average velocity. What will we do here? We will assume that the distance between home to school is d. Suppose distance between home to school is d. Let's take it like that. Okay, so I will write here time to travel home to school. टाइम टू ट्रैवल होम टू स्कूल. चलिए, घर से स्कूल जाने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, तो वी हैव द स्पीड. सो आई विल राइट स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाई टाइम. इसको मैं t1 नाम दे रहा हूं. आई एम टेकिंग इट टाइम t1. होम से स्कूल जाने का टाइम मैंने ले लिया t1. डिस्टेंस कितना लिया है मैंने? d एज्यूम किया है डिस्टेंस को. आई विल एज्यूम द डिस्टेंस एज d. ओके, फाइन. सो व्हाट आई विल राइट, दिस टाइम इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? टाइम t1 इज इक्वल टू t1 ऊपर आएगा, v नीचे आएगा, दैट इज d बाई v. ओके, एंड लेट मी गिव इट नेम एज v1. v1. ओके, व्हाट इज योर v1? दिस वेलोसिटी होम टू स्कूल इज v1 एंड स्कूल टू बैक होम इज v2. Home to school is V1 and school to back home is V2. Alright. So your T1 is equal to D divided by V1 and V1 is equal to what? 20. Give it name as 1. तो ये आपको क्या टाइम मिला बच्चों? ये आपको टाइम मिल गया होम से स्कूल जाने का. अब स्कूल से वापस होम आने का टाइम क्या है? Let's find the time. That is time to travel school to home. We'll do the same thing. I will use this formula again. Time is equal to distance by velocity. Again, if you want to travel from school to home, you have to cover the same distance again. जितना distance home से school का है उतना ही school से home का होता है. That is quite obvious, right? So you need to cover the same distance d. I will write t2 is equal to distance d. But now the velocity is equal to 30. The velocity is now changed and the velocity is now 30. Give it name as 2. गिव इट नेम एज 2, राइट. तो होम से स्कूल जाने का टाइम है d बाई 20. दैट इज डिस्टेंस बाय वेलोसिटी. जो स्कूल जाने का वेलोसिटी 20 है, 20 रखना है. स्कूल से वापस आने का टाइम लगना है बच्चों डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम एंड द डिस्टेंस बाय वेलोसिटी एंड नाउ द वेलोसिटी इज 30. नाउ सी व्हाट आई एम सपोज टू डू. आई विल फाइंड द एवरेज स्पीड जो मुझे पूछा गया है. आई विल राइट इट हियर, एवरेज स्पीड. नाउ एवरेज स्पीड इज टोटल डिस्टेंस बाय टोटल टाइम. Average speed is total distance by total time. That is a quite simple formula. Average speed क्या होता है? Average speed is total distance by total time and that is a very simple formula जो हम starting से करते आ रहे हैं. Okay. Now what is the total distance travel? So first he went home to school and then again back to home. What is the total distance travel? जाने का d और आने का d. Total distance कितना हो गया? d plus d. What is the total distance he covered during the journey? D to the school and D again back to home. And what total time it take? Total time is T1 plus T2. Okay, home to school the time is T1, school back to home is time T2. Okay, we will put these both values. So it is going to be D plus D, 2D divided by T1. T1 here we have D by 20. T2 also we have, what is that? D by 30. Now rest of the thing you just need to do simplification. Let us do the simplification. What will we get? 2D divided by. We have to take the LCM here. We have to take the LCM here. Let's take the LCM. This is 30D. Do the cross multiplication. 30D plus 20D. Cross multiply karo. 30D plus 20D divided by 30 into 20. This is what we will do as a simplification, right? Okay, we will do the simplification and that simplification is 2D divided by 30D plus 20D divided by 30 into 20. Okay, let's simplify this further. What will we get? 2D divided by 30D plus 20D is 50D. 50D, right? And 30 into 20 is 600. Now we can cancel out this D. 600 जो है वो ऊपर आ जाएगा. That is 600 into 2. Divide by 50. Okay, this will be cancelled. This is going to be 12. 12 into 2 is 24. Unit is kilometer per hour because all the speeds are in kilometer per hour. So your answer is also in kilometer per hour. So this is going to be your average speed. This is your average speed in the given case. That is 24 kilometer per hour. Okay. So क्या करना है आपको, आपको होम से स्कूल जाने का स्पीड दिया है, वहाँ से आप टाइम निकालो, यहाँ पहुँचने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, टेक द डिस्टेंस एज डी, एज्यूम कर लो डी वैसे भी कट ही होने वाला है। सिमिलरली आप स्कूल से होम आने का टाइम निकालो, डू द सेम थिंग, डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड, स्पीड जो दिया है वो रखना है आपको। नाउ यू विल वांट टू फाइंड द एवरेज स्पीड, सो एवरेज स्पीड इज टोटल डिस्टेंस बाय टोटल टाइम। Total distance is d plus d, that is 2d, and total time is t1 plus t2. Rest of the thing you just need to do the simplification process. Okay, important question for exam, copy it quickly everyone. So now the next numerical is question number 4, which is a motor boat starting from rest. I have the data here. Starting from rest means initial speed or initial velocity, उसको हम u कहते हैं, that is 0 because it is in rest, in initial position. It accelerates in a straight line as a constant. Okay, acceleration constant है, and that is 3 meter per second square. I will write here constant acceleration. Constant acceleration, we write this as a, and this a is equal to 3 meter per second square. For how much time? For 8 seconds. So we have the time also, which is 8 seconds. T equal to 8 seconds. You want to find how far does the boat travel. How far does the boat travel? That is what you want to find. So I will simply use the formula of uniformly accelerated motion. I will write here formulas of uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, as I want to find the distance, I will use distance equal to ut plus half at square because time is given to me. As the time is given to me, I will obviously use this formula, distance equal to ut plus half at square. Let's put the data. U is 0, t is 8, half into a is 3, t is 8 square, that is 0 plus 3 by 2 into 8 square 64, cut with 32, 32 into 3, your answer is 96 meter. How much distance will it travel? It will travel the distance of 96 meter. How much distance? It will travel the distance of 96 meter during the 8-second time interval which is given to you. Okay, fine. Next question number 5. You are given 2 cars. The car A is traveling with the speed of 52 km per hour. We are applying the brakes and the car takes 5 seconds before stopping. Obviously, once you apply the brake, the car will not stop at that moment only. It will take some time to stop. It will cover some distance before stopping, right? Okay. Other car B, which has a speed of 34 km per hour and it stops in 10 seconds. इसको भी ब्रेक लगाया गया, इसको रुकने में 10 सेकंड लगे. हमें फाइंड करना है ड्रॉ द स्पीड वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ. ओके, लेट्स फाइंड द स्पीड वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ. वेरी सिंपल. दिस इज द टाइम एक्सिस, दिस इज द स्पीड एक्सिस. Okay, I can see the time is 5 seconds, 10 seconds, so I will take the interval of 2 seconds only. That is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. This is in second. Time is in second. You will take the time interval of 2 to second. You can also take the time interval of 1 second. That is up to you. Okay, so I have taken the time interval of 2 to second. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. On the other hand, we have the speed, and speed is in kilometer per hour unit. We will also keep it in kilometer per hour unit. Okay, and this car has a speed of 52 km per hour. This has 34. So let's take the interval of 10 km per hour. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, let's plot the graph of car A. Let's plot the graph of car A. Car A has the starting speed of 52. So I will take the point at 52 in the beginning. And obviously it will stop in 5 seconds. Stop matlab final speed will become 0. Stop means what? Speed will become 0 means the speed will decrease regularly, and at 5 seconds, this is the 5 second, right? The car will stop. So this is the graph of car A. This is the graph of car A for the speed versus time. What about car B? Car B had the initial speed of 34. Where is 34? It is 30, it is 40, 34 is somewhat here. This is 52, right? Okay, and how much time it takes? It takes 10 seconds to stop. So at 10 seconds it will stop. So this is the 10 second, and at 10 seconds the speed will reduce to 0 like this. So this is the graph of car B. Now you also want to find which car take more time to stop. So when you have the time of graph of speed versus time, the area under the graph will tell you the distance. Yes or no, we have learned this. If the graph is of speed versus time, then area under the graph will give you the distance traveled. So after that, we will find the area under both the graph. Okay. Before that, just copy all these things. Then we will find the area under the graph. So we will get to know कौन ज़्यादा distance काटा है रुकने से पहले. Copy it quickly, everyone. Okay, so if you want to find the distance traveled before stopping, distance traveled before stopping, this distance is equal to area under speed versus time graph. Distance क्या होता है? Distance is area under the speed versus time graph. Okay, let's first of all find for car A. Okay, so for car A, I can see the graph like this. The graph is like this. This point is 52 and this point is 5 seconds. This is in kilometer per hour, right? So as I can see, there is a triangle and area of the triangle कितना होता है? So here the distance travel is equal to area of triangle, that is half into height into base. चलिए height कितना है उसका? 52 है किलोमीटर पर आवर में. Okay, and base is equal to 5 in second unit. Okay, so area of the triangle is half into base into height. Height is 52, base is 5. Okay, unit देखना ये किलोमीटर पर आवर है, ये सेकंड. Let's just convert it. Now you are well aware about kilometer per hour. If you multiply with 5 by 18, this will become meter per second, and this is also second. So you have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. Now on solving this, what will you get? So on solving this, you are going to get your answer as 36.1 meter. आपको सॉल्व करना है, you will get this as 36.1 meter. Similarly for car 2 और car B, what will we get? तो car B का ग्राफ कुछ ऐसे है. It is a graph of car B. This is 10 seconds and this is 34. Okay, let's find the area under the graph. That is the distance, that is equal to half into height is 34. Kilometer per hour I will multiply with 5 by 18 and meter per second it will be convert. This is your height into base and base is 10 seconds. Okay, so I have done the same thing, half into base into height for both the graphs. Okay, and on solving this, what you are supposed to get, you will get this as 47.2 meter. Okay, so which car is covering more distance before stopping? Car B is covering more distance, which is 47.2 meter. Right? चलिए फटाफट इसको कॉपी करेंगे क्विकली एकदम. Okay, next question number 6 is, we are having the graph of distance versus time. You can see the distance versus time graph is given for three bodies, that is A, B and C. Okay, what you want to find first, which of the three is traveling with the fastest speed? First is, who is fastest? The fastest is one which cover the maximum distance in minimum time. So if you will see the graph of B, B is covering the maximum distance. See, this is the distance graph, right? So B is covering this much distance in a very small time, only in this much time. Okay, so B का जो ग्राफ है ना वो सबसे ज़्यादा वर्टिकल है, मतलब B बहुत फटाफट भाग रहा है. Okay, so I can see here as a B travel maximum distance in minimum time. It is fastest. It is fastest. Okay. Second, you want to answer, are all three ever at the same point on the road? क्या कोई भी ऐसा पॉइंट है जहां पे तीनों एक साथ में हो? नहीं है. अगर तीनों एक साथ में है ना तो तीनों ग्राफ एक ही जगह पॉइंट पे मिलने चाहिए. क्या ऐसा कोई पॉइंट है जहां पे तीनों ग्राफ साथ में मिलते हो? नो. इसके ऊपर दो पॉइंट मिल रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर दो ग्राफ मिल रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर भी दो ग्राफ मिल रहे हैं. देयर इज नो सच पॉइंट जहां पे तीनों एक साथ में हो. सो दिस आंसर इज नो. देयर इज नो सच पॉइंट where all the three are at the same point. No, there is no point where all three are at same point. Okay, next. How far has C traveled when B passes A? Okay, when B passes A, find out where the B is passing A. So you can see the graph very clearly. This is the graph of B. This one is the graph of B, right? This is the graph of A. So first of all, find out when B and A are overtaking each other. So here is the point where A and B are meeting. ओके, ए एंड बी की बात की है ना, तो बी वाला लाइन ये है आपका और ए वाला लाइन ये, मतलब दिस इज द पॉइंट वेयर ए एंड बी ओवरटेक. हियर द बी ओवरटेक्स ए, हियर द बी ओवरटेक्स ए. बी आगे निकल चुका है, राइट? चलिए वहां पे सी ने कितना डिस्टेंस काटा होगा? दिस इज व्हाट योर क्वेश्चन इज, राइट? यहाँ पे सी ने कितना डिस्टेंस काटा होगा ये आपको फाइंड करना है. ओके, तो जब ये बी वाला ए को ओवरटेक करेगा तब सी कहाँ होगा? तो इसके रिगार्डिंग सी वाला पॉइंट देखो. चलो ये इसके रिगार्डिंग सी वाला पॉइंट ये रहा, सी ग्राफ ये है. कितना होगा ये डिस्टेंस जो है वो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली कुछ 7 किलोमीटर के आजू बाजू होगा। ओके तो तीसरे का आंसर आएगा अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 7 किलोमीटर्स। ओके सो व्हेन दिस ग्राफ विल बी गिवन टू यू इन द एग्जाम यू जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द लॉजिक। आई हैव नॉट प्लॉटेड द ग्राफ एट एग्जैक्ट स्केल। Okay, I am just trying to explain you how you will see that when A overtakes B, तो ये देखो A और B का पॉइंट कहाँ पे कॉमन है, ये रहा, वहाँ पे C कहाँ होगा, तो इसके रिलेटेड C का पॉइंट, उसका डिस्टेंस फाइंड कर लो कितना है वो। ओके दिस इज हाउ यू कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन। चौथा क्या है, हाउ फार हैज B ट्रैवल बाय द टाइम इट पासिस C। B वाला जब C को पास करेगा तब कितना डिस्टेंस काटा होगा। देखो बच्चों B और C का लाइन, ये वाला B का लाइन है और ये वाला आपका C का लाइन है, ये लाइन B और C यहाँ पे ओवरटेक कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को। इतने टाइम में B ने कितना डिस्टेंस काट लिया, तो ये रहा डिस्टेंस अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 6 किलोमीटर। हाउ मच डिस्टेंस विल इट ट्रैवल फॉर दिस, अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 6 किलोमीटर इट ट्रैवल, विल ट्रैवल अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 6 किलोमीटर। दिस आर द काइंड ऑफ द ग्राफिकल क्वेश्चन जो आपको सॉल्व करना आना ही चाहिए कंपलसरी, राइट। ओके चलिए इसका आंसर कॉपी करिए फटाफट। Fine. So in the next part we will see the further questions. Until then just practice all this question and if you have any doubt you can ask me anytime. Okay? चलिए मिलेंगे वापस नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में।